Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So this is the third Into Resin mold for the month. I still haven't received the package with the rest of them, so we're going to go ahead and do the third one, and we'll do the rest when they come. I forgot to tell you 2 days ago what the giveaway was. And here it is on the screen. This is the one I chose for you guys to give away at the end of the series of this month's molds. So this is like the 3D butterfly just completely blinged out. So I thought you guys love the butterfly. How much more would you love this one that is completely jeweled out? So that's the one I chose for you guys for this month. But it's not today. Today's not the giveaway. But that's what's coming up. I can't believe I forgot to tell you the last 2 days. I'm going to do this one twice for you. You know I always end up doing them twice anyway. This is a crystal mold, super duper shiny, and as you can see, it's just gleaming from in there. It's going to look gorgeous in transparent. It's going to look gorgeous in everything you do, and a glitter, and that's why I choose these to show you how beautiful they look in glitter. But before I do that, I want to see what this looks like. And I chose this brand new translucent pigment paste from Just Resin that I just got in Happy Mail. It's called Ultramarine Violet, and here is the lid. So I'm going to keep it transparent and see what that looks like. And then when I see the actual jar out of the mold, I couldn't decide between these three glitters for the next pour. So I pulled out Glitz Blitz, which is an amazing, and it looks just like this in the resin. Paradiso, which is finally restocked. So if you guys did not get it last time, I have plenty in stock. So the Paradiso is just like Heaven's Dust. It's just a bigger cut and a mixture between cuts. So Paradiso is back in stock. Snowflake is like a glitter shard, like a foil flake. So I can't decide which one I want to use. So I'm going to leave those here until this one comes out first. I'm going to mix up. This is similar to yesterday's in size-wise, I think. This one might be, I don't know, I might do 12. I probably need 10. I'm not doing 14 like I did yesterday. That shoe took me forever, but it is gorgeous. Maybe I'll do 12 ounces. And yeah, why not? We'll do 12 ounces because I wouldn't mind a little bit of that extra pigment paste in something. So let me grab that and let's get that ready.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I did 12 ounces and it's just a normal epoxy. No fast cure or anything like that. Let's hope I don't have 4 ounces extra again today. But if I do, I'll find something to pour it in. No big deal. All right, just scrape your sides and your bottom. And then we will get some of this beautiful pigment paste. This very well might stain the mold. Sometimes your reds and your purples might stain your molds, but we'll find out. It's okay, it won't ruin your mold. You'll still have the beautiful shine, but it'll be purple. I'm gonna do a little bit more, I think. Yeah, look at how clear that is. I'm gonna get that off my stick first and then get some more in here. I just don't want to put resin into my pigment paste jar. You'll have a nice clump of resin in there. That should be enough, I would assume so. I mean, we're pouring it. I don't want it, as it's dripping in here. Maybe I don't want that much. Let me just drip some in and wipe this off. So I feel like it could possibly go opaque on me. I mean, we're pouring it deep, so it'll probably look close to this. Hopefully, the lid will stay the same color. I know yesterday's transparent, the lid was a little bit lighter. Let me just get that off of my stick here so it doesn't create unmixed pigment paste in there. And then remix. Sometimes when your lids are shallow and you're doing clear or transparent, not clear obviously, but you're doing transparent, you might need to drip a little bit more into the lid. But this one's a little bit deeper. Hopefully it'll be okay. Like when you're doing mica or glitter, obviously it's no big deal. It'll be the same as the rest of your jar, but see how light that is on my stick? But it's gonna be poured this deep. I say we stick with it. Stick with it and see what happens. And then we'll know, because not only is the mold new to me, this pigment paste is new to me. It looks so deep, doesn't it? Okay, let's get the bubbles out of here.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright, rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamond shine in the midnight air, glue and gem.
Pour number one, here we go. I'm just gonna get a little bit of alcohol down in there. I'm gonna pour a little bit in and then kind of move it around so we don't get a bubble in that little handle. Just wanna make sure it coats it before I fill it. And hopefully, this is gonna be a pretty color. Hopefully I made enough. I always get nervous. You guys know I always get nervous when I start pouring because I'm not good at guessing. I'm just not. Oh gosh, this took this whole cup. Oh no. Please let me have enough. I bought these spray bottles. It doesn't work. You get one squirt and then it doesn't work. So don't buy the cheap ones. I reordered a little bit more expensive one, the one that I used to have. So don't order that kind. Like, watch, it'll like spray and then this thing won't come back up for a while. So don't order cheap stuff. You get what you pay for. So I'm waiting on the new one to come in because I couldn't get my old one fixed, but that one worked for such a long time. So I should have just ordered it in the first place. All right, this was 12 ounces, right? Yeah. Let me just kind of open it up, see what we got going on in here, maybe move it around. And then fill it up. Gosh, I hope I have enough. Put it that way. Oh no, I don't. I should have done the 14. Are you kidding me? Doesn't it figure? Doesn't it figure? Oh my gosh, I could put probably more than 2 in here. All right, I will fill it up. Hopefully I will get the right color. This looks darker. Look at how much darker that looks. Probably because it's not full. Maybe it looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that on the sides. Okay, I feel better. I'm going to mix up 4 more ounces or 3 more ounces, maybe 3. If I do 3 and I don't have enough, that would not be cool. So I will do 4. This is 4 more. Let's hope I get the colors right. And then I need to go around the edges. Oh my gosh, it actually is gonna hold it. Oops, that's too much. Oh my gosh. I'm just wanting to put it all in there. Let me find a little spoon. Oh my goodness, I really pulled a lot of extra in there. I really wanted it to hold all 4 ounces, I guess. So we have some extra, so it's gonna hold probably 15 ounces, something like that. Oh my goodness. That's why you should be eye level when you're pouring something, which I was not. My colors look pretty similar though. Happy with that. Okay, that's good. I've got I've got just under 2 ounces left. So it actually held 14 ounces. Are you kidding me? What I was not going to mix up was the 14. All right. Let me just clean this off. I do want to go up underneath the lip on everything. I totally forgot to do that on the other one. What a mess I made on this. Now when I mix it the next time for the glitter, it probably will hold 13 because of the glitter, but I'm not going to take my chance. Oh, look at the bubbles popping out from underneath there. You don't belong there. There's another one. Hopefully I got them all. Not sure if this needs to be done, but gonna do it anyway. It's not like a 90-degree lip here or anything. I didn't see anything come out. So we have 2 ounces left. Maybe I'll make some more of those adorable little bottles I'm in love with lately. Those hold about 1 ounce each. Let's just spritz those and move them back. We have almost 2 ounces left. Now I have bubbles in here because of me scooping. I wonder if I can make this, I can change the color because I really don't want to see all those bubbles in those little bottles. So I'm going to find 2 small bottles because I want to make sure I have enough for both. Let's do, I don't think I've done these 2. I haven't done that one yet. These are the little tops. Let's see. All different kinds of shapes. This one's cute. Or is that one small? That one's not smaller. I don't know. I kind of want the smallest ones to make sure I have enough resin for both of them. And I think I will, you know what I'll do? I will just add some sparkle. I want to add that new one I just got. Let me find it. This one was sent to me in Happy Mail. It's by Color Passion. They're out of Australia. But it comes in a spray pump. And you just kind of spritz it right in there. And it doesn't like completely overdo it. And that'll hide all those bubbles that are in there. And it's kind of like a diamond dust. Crushed crystal, if you call it, what we buy. Now I did put a bunch of bubbles in here. Maybe I'll put the heat gun to it. But I want to make it a little bit more shimmery, so I'm just going to give it a few squirts. Let's over shimmer this, because that's going to be really pretty in these bottles. All right. I'm going to get my heat gun out and try to pop some of these bubbles. So if you don't have a vacuum chamber or you're running out of time, this is a good opportunity to grab your heat gun and pop some bubbles. That looks great. Absolutely great. Okay, let's do these 2 tiny little, tiny, and these create bubbles, so you have to go slowly and you have to kind of coax the bubbles out before you fill it. That's my experience with them anyway. Recent experience. I love these little things. They came in one of my boxes. I love them. I did find the link to them too, so if you guys like them, go in my description box and grab these links, because that's why I take all the time to put the links in that description box for you guys. I just want to move it around. And then I've been blinging them up after with some rhinestones or pearls. They do need to be trimmed when you get them out, so I have been using the grinder and sander to do that. There's something in there. Hopefully it came out. So I'll just sand down the bottoms. I don't know if I have enough for both. I don't think so. Nope, I'm not. What do I have left? Not quite 1 ounce. So that stinks. I'm gonna pour one of these back out because we're not gonna be able to do that. And I will find something else. I will let that cure and then peel it out. So we'll put that one away. Let me find another mold. Let's do my favorite little turtle guy and fill this one up. This is the little shaker dude. I'm not gonna leave the back clear this time. And then I'll just put the rest of this into that snail mold that I told you I was going to fill for the extra giveaway in a few months. I don't want too many extras today just because of the time it takes to finish them. So there's just a tiny little bit. So we'll put that in this little guy. This is the one I'm filling for you to give away. I think I will just, oh, there's a piece in there. Not that it matters because it's extra mold. And get my spatula and just randomly pour it in here. All right, that's it for today. Well, for now. We'll be back in a couple hours as soon as it's cured, and we're gonna do this all over again with the proper amount for that mold. First set ready to come out. Let's do our extras first. See if we have bubbles. I don't think we do. Let's see what it looks like in this purple color. Matches my nails. I never ever had purple nails before. This was the first time. I don't know what possessed me, but I did. There's the little lid. Maybe that's why I'm on a purple kick today. Let's see. It's easiest to just roll these down. There's a big insert in there to make it a little jar. There it is. I'm glad I added the crystal. It looks really pretty. Maybe I should have added it to this. Too late now. There is that one. Let me just put that back in the bag. Here's the little turtle. I need to make his little shell. Come on, and I'll fill him with something. There he is. So cute. He's always so cute. I love that little guy. All right, these are pretty warm, or pretty cooled down. Let's hope I don't have any bubbles. I don't see any under there. That is beautiful. There it comes. There it is. Ugh, I got a couple bubbles. I did. Right there and right there. There's a couple inside the resin too. That stinks. Now I really wish I had crushed crystal in there, but look at the shine on that. That is so pretty. Very, very pretty. We're gonna move you aside because we still want you. Let me get this paper off. And got a few bubbles up underneath there. probably should have maybe vacuum chambered it, but I don't know. I really wish I had room for a pressure pot. That's what I really wish. Come on. Why do I have little droplets of cured resin in there? Oh, I'm gonna have to get in my mold. And here is the base. Very pretty. Let's see how it fits. Well, it's a little loose, which is kind of strange because the top fits perfectly, but the edging is smaller, as you can see, than the actual jar is. I mean, it's not going to fall off, but it doesn't fit tightly. Looks pretty good though. There's a little bit of silicone left on there because it was the first time I used my mold. Not too bad. So the question is, which glitter do we use? Do we use the golden, the paradiso, or the snowflake? I don't think I want to see the snowflake in there. One of these two. I'm going to surprise you. 14 more mixed up. I took the glue out because I'm not sure about this glitter. I chose Glitz Blitz because it should be golden. I think it should be golden. And this is a very fine glitter. And like if you used it as if you were using the crushed crystal, it would be fine. But because I'm going to be pouring so much in here, I don't know if it will be fine anymore, and I really don't want to test 14 ounces of resin to see that it's going to sink. So I am going to add my glue to keep it suspended throughout the jar. Look at that gorgeous color. And this looks even more pretty if you painted it on your mold. But because I don't want to do that onto that mold, I'm gonna put it in. It'll be pretty either way, but it's very, very shiny if you use it like a mica powder. That should be good. And usually when I say it should be good, I dump a little more like this. And then I'm done. That's just the way I roll. Can never have too much glitter, if you ask me. And I know nobody was asking me, but that's my opinion. That is good. And again, it'll be suspended in the glue. So I do 1 drop per ounce, so I'm going to do 14 drops. Then I'm going to need to split this because it's going to boil over in the vacuum chamber. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Get it all gooey. And then we'll split it. I am not going to try to clean this cup out with all this glitter. So I sacrificed a cup today. Let me just grab one of these. We'll get some out of here. You don't really want to put glitter in your silicone cups or you're not going to get it out. I didn't even want to use this silicone stir stick, but I have several of them and none of them have been glitterized yet, so I might have had to sacrifice one to that. All right, let me get this into the vacuum chamber and hopefully it won't make a mess in there.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright, rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky, dipped in gold with a stroke of flare.
Same thing, just with glue. I'm gonna spritz in there. Fill up this little knob. Hopefully there's no bubbles. Oh, there was a bubble in there, see? It just popped. And now that we have glue in it, it's gonna make it a little bit more prone to get bubbles. And then I'm gonna not completely fill it up, but I want to get the edges of that rim done because there were bubbles under there last time. But I only ended up with like a micro bubble after that, which stinks. You could really see it in like the transparent, but in something like this, you probably won't see it at all. Now get eye level so you don't do what I did earlier. Okay, that's that one. Let me push that one aside. And let's do this one. So how many of you wanted me to choose the gold? That's my question. Did you have a vote or you didn't care? I couldn't decide between this one and Paradiso, although both would be pretty. And no, I'm not making a third one today. Sometimes I can't help myself, but today, 14 ounces at a time, I am not going to make a third one. Get it all out. It's going to be stunning. Just put it in and kind of do what I did before. Kind of roll it around. Hopefully, if there's any bubbles in there, they will come out. And pour from eye level. I'll probably have a little left. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Just gonna go slowly here, just because of the glue. May not be able to catch up with me. That's it. We have a little bit left. Ooh, I might be able to make one more of those little tiny jars. Let me move this aside after I clean it. Kind of clean it. Hopefully that dark spot will go away. I'm just going to tap on it, but I don't think it's going to need it really. I don't see any bubbles coming out. We should be good. Let me grab one of those little jars. We'll have a purple one and a golden one. Let's see what color or what shape will golden one look like. A little round one, or I think there's a heart. There is a heart. We'll do the heart-shaped one. And one of the little tiny lids. This should be fun with glue. This should be really fun. Let me see if I can get this little scraping out of here for the little lid. Hopefully this one won't hoard bubbles with all that glue in it. I almost be able to get the whole lid out of the scrapings from this cup. Almost. They only need a couple drops. Not that much. All right, that's good. We're gonna move that aside. Now do this one. Oh, there's something red in there. There it is. Oh, there's a lot of red in there. Must have been from a last pour or something. I think I got it all. I definitely don't want red in there. Oh, there's some more. I think the rest is on the outside. Okay. Let's see. How will it pour? And again, I'm going to squish this one around. This is going to be pretty with like black pearls on it, black and gold. I don't see any bubbles. That's good. So this is like all the volume from the glitter I put in there probably. Like I said, I probably only needed 13. But I wasn't sure how much glitter I was going to use. And I'm definitely going to need to scrape this cup. I definitely want it full. It does shrink more with glue in your resin for whatever the reason. So make sure you fill it all the way up when you have glue in your resin. And one more little scrape. That's it. Couple little bottles for our extras today. I'm just gonna pop that one bubble. Got it. I don't see anything back there. All right, time to cure again. It is that time to finish up the day. Here's the little shaker turtle. I finished it, put little flowers inside and glued the top on. And I didn't do anything to this. I just put a little ribbon around this and a little charm just to dress it up, but I'm not going to do anything to it. I mean, it doesn't need any help. So I'm going to just get these out and see how sparkly this is. Eilish, I always say your name wrong. Eilish, this one's for you. You are gonna love this one. Oh, I just ripped that mold. Shoot, thank God I have more. There is some glitter. And we're gonna get more and more and more as we unmold. And the glue did its job. I don't have any clear sections of resin. Come on, roll it down and pull it off. How's that for some glitter? Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna bling these up as soon as I get that unmolded. Please don't rip. Those little tiny things, thank God I have more than one of those. I have, I think, 5 little lid things and they all fit each other. See, it ripped right there? So that totally stinks. I don't know why I'm redoing it because it doesn't matter. All right, that goes in there like that. Let's get the lid out. Hopefully there's no bubbles. Ah, did I see a bubble? Little one, but you'll never see it. Dun da da da! There is some glitter. What do you think about that? That is going to be gorgeous. I just need to trim that. Otherwise, there's like a couple tiny bubbles, but you cannot even tell. Not at all. Now let's get this one out. It's nice and flexible, this mold. It's coming, it's coming. I just don't want to touch it with my hands on the inside. There we go. Again, the jar lid is loose, but I don't know why. It just wasn't made correctly, but at least it fits the jar. Look at that sparkle on there. Even with glitter. That's why I love the crystal ones more. I mean, not more than the diamond ones, but I do like the versatility more because you could use anything you want in the crystal ones and still be very, very, very shiny. Just needs to be trimmed there. Maybe I'll put a little black ribbon around this one because I think the black and gold will look really good. So let me get a few things. All I have to do is finish these 2 little baby bottles, which might take me like 30 minutes, and I will be right back.
Pouring out the colors like a stream of gold. Hands crafting stories, let the beauty unfold. She shines like the sun, but her heart stays low. She says it ain't me, it's His grace in my hand. Every swirl, every shine, it's the Lord's command. Glitz and glitter, hallelujah. Every sparkle sings it through ya. Give the glory, raise it high to the maker of the sky. Every view's a blessing, she knows it's true. Each pour, each mix, a miracle she.
Well, that didn't take too long. It was just a few flat back pearls. I did put a black bow on this. You can remove it if you don't want it. And then this one, they're still drying. I literally just finished. Have flat back pearls in the heart shape. Isn't that cute? And then of course on the top of the jar. And this one I just went around the rim because it had an indentation right there. Perfect size for those pearls, so we could see most of the purple luster. And that's it. I wasn't bogged down with extras today, but we did get a couple of really, really cute ones. There they are. I will get you guys some pictures. I hope you come back tomorrow. I didn't get my package today, so we're going to do something else until the other package comes. I will see you guys then. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see His face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.